Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late June 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Saggies. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for Sagittarius in late June 2024? What energies, messages, insights, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Saggy. Please and thank you. Let's get this card going. What do we got for my friends? In late June, I do believe we are in Cancer season at the moment, so the year is just moving by. Okay, we have this big focused energy here. This always reminds me of the Hermit, and this is a powerful card in its own right. It is the Alchemist. It's creating something, but there's a lot of depth to this one. Like, a lot of these cards could be simple, a lot of them could be complex. This is a complex one. Before we fully dive into it, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit more about this card. So we see this older individual with a shaved head, and it has the alchemical symbol for the sun right there on the third eye. So this can speak about learning new things and spiritual pursuits. I feel like this is an alchemist, and notice what he's doing. He's looking at his potion. He's looking at his creation. So this is a big card of focus to me. So for some Saggies, there might be something going on right now in this current situation where it needs your attention. Something might need your attention. Something might need your focus. For a portion of you, maybe there's something that's taken up a little too much of your focus when this is in the mix. And that's okay. But to me, this is a big card of creating and manifesting as well. Meeting the universe halfway with action. So if there's like a result you want, maybe you just need to meet the universe halfway. And I've been seeing that in all the fire signs this week. There is some sort of aspect of making moves and taking action involved. Another thing I will say with this alchemist, it could represent a Virgo, because it always links to the Hermit to me. So if you're connected to a Virgo, they could be showing up here strong. But aside from that, there might be something that's either under your magnifying glass, or someone might be watching you. That's possible when this is here. It's like keeping tabs and keeping an eye on something. So we're just going to put them down right there. Let's get into tarot now. And I always say this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for my lovely Saggies. What's going on, my guides? Talk to me. And while we get this all shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It did seem to be focused on other people's energy, and that's another theme I've been seeing with fire signs. The reading was titled They Are Hurting. So to me, there's a big vibe of someone being in their feelers, right? Someone being in their feelings. Now, for some of you, maybe it was you. Maybe there was something you were a little upset about or down about. But for a vast majority of you, I felt like we're looking at someone else's energy. So we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. You know how it goes. Let's get it going. 3 cards for my Saggies, please. What is happening for my friends? Thank you. Wow. All right. Same card as Leo in the same position. We have the Page of Wands starting us off nice and fast. This is a card that could represent you as well. This could be important. This could be a card of big importance here, especially when we've already been speaking about focus and what you're putting your energy into. Let's get a couple more. What do we got here for Saggy? Thank you. 2 cups. Nice. All right. So now we could be seeing another person's energy once again. So far, so good. Let's get one more out here. Okay. I don't want to claim this reading success just yet. Quick. All right, 5 of Cups. Okay, so a couple of the energies from last week might still be lingering around, and that is totally fine. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But yeah, first look, first glance, I'm looking over here. Obviously, the first thing I'm noticing is the elements and how they play off each other. We do have some fire starting things off fast, big card of communication. But notice we also have a double down of this water energy. Another theme I've been seeing throughout all the fire signs this week is a ton of water energy, which is emotional. It's powerful internal energy. So just know you might be feeling things a little more deeply than you normally do. Or this could be someone you're connected to that's quite emotionally affected by something. So we have to just see how this all plays out, because I feel like it's a mixed bag. Like we have a card that could be you, a card that could be somebody else, and we have this energy that's on the other side that we're going to take a look at. So let's go piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number one, we have a good pal here, the Page of Wands. So again, this could be fire sign energy. It could be an Aries, a Leo, another Sagittarius, or it could even be you when we clarify it. Could tell us something that's coming towards you or something that you might experience emotionally. But I always say when it comes to all pages, every single one of them represent learning new things. They're students, but they're also messengers. So there's a big highlight around talking and communicating, being very straightforward with the Page of Wands energy. This is also a card of action. So you see the themes that we've already been picking up. They're showing up all encompassed within this Page of Wands energy. Usually this is very good. This could represent new chapters, learning new things, new jobs, you name it. It could be really, really nice. But at the same time, every card has a challenge as well. When it comes to the challenge of this Page of Wands, it could be doing too much, like putting too much energy out there. Watch that you're not burning yourself out when this card is in the mix. Like that's a very important thing with the Page of Wands, that you're budgeting your energy properly. Okay, so we'll see what that's about. And for some of you, it could be very simple. It could just be a talk or a communication. Now, moving to the center, we have the Two of Cups, a very positive card. So that's another thing I'll say here, Saggy, is the first two cards here lean positive. We got to watch out for that Five of Cups on the back end. But position number two, the Two of Cups, big card of partnerships. Now, every single two in the tarot deck represents decisions. It represents choices. It represents partnerships. This one in particular, you see those two individuals, they are sharing the cups with each other. So they're sharing feelings, they're communicating, just like we're seeing right there as well. And this could be a very good, easy flowing type of vibe as well. So whether this is a family member, whether this is a dear friend, whether this is a romantic partner, this is a card of soul ties, people that are supposed to be in your life for a reason. Like this is a very important individual that could be showing up here with the Two of Cups. So whether this is someone that's already in your life, someone that you might not be in contact with right now, or this could be someone new for a portion of you as well. So we'll want to check this Two of Cups out. Now, when it gets to the challenge, obviously, I think you could see where we're headed here. When Two of Cups is in its reverse form, it could represent having problems with people around you or situations popping up, you and someone not seeing eye to eye. So there could be some headbutting, there could be some conflict. We're not fully going to go there just yet. And again, I've been seeing this around all the fire signs. Like we could be seeing someone else's energy affecting you in a very big way. Because when I have the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, then the Five of Cups, this might be you empathizing for somebody you're connected to. Now let's talk a little more in depth about the card, then I'll touch on that again. The Five of Cups, the River of Tears. We see our friend here, dressed all in black. He's goth, he's emo. He's crying it out. He's in his feelers. So just like we saw last week, someone hurting, boom, this card, I think it showed up last week as well. Now, the good thing about the Five of Cups is, although it is sad, it's on a spectrum. It could be something very minor. Maybe some of you are going to be a little grumpy a couple of days this upcoming week. It doesn't always have to be major, but it can be, right? It could be someone that's very upset. This could be someone that's very depressed, going through something difficult. So again, you could see how there's possible problems and situations popping up. And I do feel for a portion of you, like the way the energy flows, it could either be someone you're connected to really going through a difficult time and your empathy going out to them, or hopefully hopefully it's not the worst case scenario where you're just really bummed out about just like not seeing eye to eye with somebody, where it's like the energy's just not mixing right now for whatever reason. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Saggy. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, shuffle it up here and see what we got for you, my friends. What do we got for Saggy, please? Guides and Spirit Team. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Page of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Saggy, you can drop it right in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is this Page of Wands here? What is this about? Thank you. Very similar thing that all right, so I feel like this can be a warning in a couple different fashions. Absolutely about not overdoing it, overexerting yourself. Your physical health and well-being, utmost priority in this time, especially starting off here. But again, I'm getting a couple of things here. When I see the Page of Wands with the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's somebody that might need to get something off their chest, or somebody that feels like they're feeling bad about something. The Ten of Wands is usually a card that's burdensome, right? Someone that's carrying a lot of weight. Sometimes it could even be people that feel a little bit guilty about something. So when I see it in reverse underneath the Page of Wands, it's like, I need to release this. I need to get this out. There's something I need to get off my chest. So for a portion of you, whether this is someone you feel like you owe an apology, or whether it's someone that owes you an apology, it could weigh heavy if this energy or this emotion isn't dealt with or spoken about. And we'll see how it plays out. Very similar to the Leo reading. So if you're connected to the Leo, you might want to check that one out for sure. But yeah, the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's either we're talking about communicating where someone might owe an apology, or again, please, 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 please take care of yourself in this time. Anything health related, specifically for some of you, if you're having issues with the neck, back, and spine, you might want to get it checked out. You might want to get some physical therapy or even a massage or something, just loosen it up. But we've been seeing it here since the very beginning, like this strong, intense focus. Like I have my eyes on this. I'm not stopping. And with the Page of Wands, Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like, do not, please, like, don't ignore your health, or like really prioritize it. Let's keep moving though. So it could go either of those ways. It could be both, depending, right? So what's going on that Two of Cups? Nothing wrong with pacing yourself. And listen, I'm a fire sign myself. I know we are action-oriented individuals. We're go, 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 right? Like when we want something, we want it. When we want to go somewhere, we want to be there yesterday. Sometimes we need to budget our energy. So what's going on that Two of Cups? Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is taking a turn for the better for a lot of you, so this could be really good. We have the Wheel of Fortune, good luck charm. Okay, this could be a really great help for a lot of you. Okay, so whether it's you assisting somebody else or someone assisting you, I absolutely love this. This is strong support. So if this is something you don't currently have in your life at this moment, just know that there could come a very important person very soon that is going to be like, I don't want to get overly mushy here, but this person offers so much in the way of support that it could really be refreshing. Now, we'll talk about it a little more. The Wheel of Fortune could also be karmic. Okay, so for another portion of you, we could go the other route, like with the Two of Cups and this karmic Wheel of Fortune. This could be a karmic connection of some sort, and there still might be a situation between you and another person that needs to be solved, that needs to be talked through. And again, very similar to the Leo reading. So just know we could be highlighting a karmic connection here for sure, that just there's still lessons to be learned here. Okay, so whether this is someone from your past and like their energy's still sticking around, you might still need to resolve it in one way or another when the Wheel of Fortune is here. However, I do feel for a lot of you, this could be a very strong, loving, supporting energy as well. Okay, so again, you see how the reading is like splitting in a couple of different ways. And another thing I've been seeing with the fire signs. So we're going to keep moving forward. We're not going to get hung up there. It is what it is. Either it is highlighting a karmic connection, that there's still lessons to be had, or again, this is a very strong supportive energy that's coming in or is here. I really do like it. This could even be someone that feels very lucky to have you in their life. Okay, so let's keep moving over to that Five of Cups. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow. Quick, thank you. Okay, King of Wands in reverse, huh? More fire sign energy here. Okay, so for a portion of you, again, if you were not heeding some of the warnings that I was saying here in the beginning, please just watch out for anything health and vitality related here. Just please take it easy, budget yourself. I think that's extremely important. I like to see health as like a full three-prong approach, right? Like mind, body, soul. So it needs to be spiritual, it needs to be mental, it also needs to be physical. And I feel like there's a big importance on physical health for a lot of Sagis in this time. Now, I will say, this energy is very much up and down. Okay, so we have like this energy that needs to let something out, needs to resolve something. Then we have this good supportive energy, and then boom, on the back end, Five of Cups with this King of Wands in reverse. This King of Wands could be you, right? If it's not another fire sign, and the fact that it's in reverse, it could be someone again, where their energy is affecting you in a big way. Just like we saw last week, someone who could be hurting, somebody who could still be processing something, somebody that could be upset over you or with you in one way or another. But I feel like the reading goes like in a couple ways. There is that emotional health and well-being, but at the same time, there's this strong physical one. You really need to heed that. I really feel like that's important. And that doesn't come through often in general readings. That's something that I see a lot in personal readings, for sure. Like if any warnings about like health and vitality, but I feel for a lot of Saggies in this time, super, super important to take care of yourself. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card, because again, the way the reading goes, it's like, yeah, we have the physical material, but at the same time, there's a strong emotional connection here too. But if you kindly look in the box, we have the Page of Wands with the 10 of Wands in reverse. So again, don't tap yourself out, budget your energy properly, take care of your health. Another thing, though, somebody needs to resolve something or get something off their chest, right? For some of you, like maybe it is someone that owes you an apology. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens for a good chunk of you. Moving to the center, we have the 2 of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Again, it's like this two-pronged approach we're picking up. For a portion of you, this could just be a karmic connection or a karmic individual or a karmic situation where you still need to learn a lesson from it in one form or another. But if that's not the case, this is a beautiful, loving type of energy, very supportive. So whether that's someone that's in your life or could be coming in, I really like the energy I'm picking up here in the center for the most part. If it's not just highlighting a karmic situation, you need to really keep an eye on. Moving to the back end, we have the 5 of Cups with the King of Wands in reverse. So please heed the warning here, especially if like there's something that you're not feeling too hot. Just don't overdo it. But a big thing I'm picking up here is there could, again, still be someone that's a little upset over you or with you. Okay, so do with that information what you will, Saggy. Let's get into the shadow card. You could take a screenshot of that if you want to look into it further. So let's shuffle it up one time here. What do we got for Saggy, please, my guides? What do we got from a good friend? And yeah, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So let's get you one. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. I really do. Okay, shadow card time. What do we got? Make this nice and quick for my friends. What do we got? Thank you. Okay, 9 of Swords, a little bit of an on edge. All right, so for some of you, again, I don't know why it's like all the fire sign readings seem to be like interlocking. There might be someone you're connected to where they're not letting on how much they are affected by something. Okay, they're really not letting on. It would be hard to tell from the outside looking in when I see this 9 of Swords, like that this person could be very wound up or wound tight about something, very affected. And that's a theme we've been seeing for you for a couple weeks now. It's like the outside energy, somebody else being like super affected by something in a big way. Now, the 9 of Swords could also represent anything regarding sleep, rest, relaxation. So you see how it ties into the reading itself. A lot of you might just need to really recharge the batteries and watch anything revolving around sleep when the 9 of Swords is in the mix. Another message I will give for a portion of you, if you're going through something a little bit difficult, you might be very skilled and good yourself at not really letting on to how much you're affected by something still, or how much something could be stressing you out. So no judgment here, of course. I'm just reading energies, and it could be somebody else. You know how it goes. But let's just put that down right there, Saggy. That's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my digital calendar is open on mastermetaphysics.com, so go ahead and check that out. And if you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this weekend's readings. But for the June subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my favorite decks, the Gilded Tarot Royale. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments if you could snap your fingers and visit anywhere in the world right now, where would it be? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.